Well, hey guys, this is Tio. We got Sunny behind me. We've just landed in Bali, Indonesia, and we're gonna be explaining to you what Rivers of the Sky is, kind of our purpose and our goals here. So Sunny and I have rendezvoused from completely different parts of the world to work together, and this is gonna be the home base and where we're operating from now on. So stay tuned, and I guess we're gonna dive into what you can expect from us in the channel over the next few months as well. What is Rivers of the Sky? What do we do here? Where are we focused? Where are we going? And what do you expect from us? I guess this is what we're going to be running over right now. And I kind of start off and lead us into this idea because I've been working on a project for a long time, and one of the things I wanted to overcome was the sour taste I had in my mouth of capitalism. Because everywhere I saw, I thought capitalism was pretty much only corruption and incompetence. But as I furthered my study into these ideas, I realized that capitalism by its inherent base is basically providing service to others. And when you're in service to others, it's a massively rewarding process. So I started producing content and sharing my ideas, and this is how Sunny and I met. So Sunny's got a background in commercial work. He's done a lot of things for content creators and influencers, and these kind of assets and skill sets give us the perfect complementary process to build what it is. So what are we trying to build, Sunny?
Well, Rivers of the Sky is basically coming in and looking at the charity space. We believe the charity space is, the business model is inherently flawed because these guys are relying on donations, and that is just unsustainable over time. So what we're trying to achieve here is creating a for-profit business that essentially the more money we can make, the more change we can create, positive change on this planet.
Yeah, it's not to bad talk charities. You know, these people, they've got all their hearts in the right place. They want to make a difference in the world, and instead what ends up happening, they end up marching right to the for-profit sector, because just like you and I, they want to provide for their families, and the average CEO for these hunger or medical charities aren't getting paid that much as you might be able to go out and accidentally make the same amount doing something else. And it's this real conflict of interest of, do I want to do good for others in the world, or do I want to do good for my family and myself? And I think that this is the perfect marriage of bringing a for-profit business, because now with media and content creation, it gives us the ability to scale helping people and making helping others profitable.
Yeah, so over the next couple of months, Rivers of the Sky, we're going to venture out into a couple of different places in Bali, maybe into the rest of Indonesia as well, over in Borneo, Sumatra and all the rest of it, and take you guys along on some of our adventures where we connect with some of the non-for-profits on the ground, doing all the work, telling their story, shining light on, you know, all the amazing stuff that they're doing, to help educate the world and allow people to understand what's really going on, and so we can address these core issues that we're facing as a species.
Yeah, a big part of this too isn't always necessarily about doing something other than just raising awareness.
Yeah.
Like media right now has given us the opportunity to be able to share our voice and our message with what we see is happening. And the deeper we've dived into this, you know, we'll get into some fairly high level concepts over the next few months. Things like, well, what are B corporations? What is cause marketing? Corporate social responsibility, because this is a relatively new and growing niche that we're diving into, and we feel that because of the skill set and the complementary aspects that both Sunny and I have, we can really formulate something that brings a lot of value to the table in terms of producing something for others. And again, what's unique about this process is, again, it's not the people that are wrong with charity, but it's the way we view the understanding of scaling charity, right?
Yeah, that's what's holding us back.
Yeah, you're not allowed to build a model that incentivizes having a CEO or incentivizes marketing or even risky behavior in trying new things that might produce excessive amounts of extra capital and or impact for the world. And a big part of this is about, do we really want to measure a charity's worth in frugality? Because they're not exchangeable. Morality and frugality are not exchangeable. So this is the perfect opportunity for us to kind of marry the idea of being a for-profit business that does good in the world. So we're going to be working mostly on environmentalism and animal conservation with Rivers of of the Sky.
Yeah, and what we're trying to do is link up and create a symbiotic relationship between influencers, content creators, and really leverage their audiences to get our message out to the world with the non-for-profits and corporate entities, and to help them work on their corporate social responsibility, essentially, and to help them improve their image out to the world, and yeah, just create a really nice relationship between these three areas to really push forward with some cool campaigns, YouTube docuseries. Yeah, just have some fun with it.
Yeah, obviously we don't plan on white or greenwashing any companies. We're very focused on aligning ourselves with brands that are already working hard in this space. And for those of you that are well connected or pay attention, I guess, to the media that's being created, you know, we've seen Patagonia do great things with raising awareness about forestation or environmentalism and these kind of adventure brands, right? So we're obviously not going to try to whitewash ExxonMobil by giving them like a non-for-profit work, but it's the ability for us to collaborate with companies that are already in this niche and like-minded. And because we have those skill sets, it makes a lot of sense for us to create these bespoke campaigns. So you guys are actually the strongest influence in anything that happens. Like, one of the reasons why content creators and influencers have such a powerful platform is because of you, the community and the family of Rivers of the Sky. So everything that you do, from liking, sharing, commenting, sharing the videos again, joining our newsletter, purchasing merch, signing up to our private members area, these are all going to be the ways that you can help further this mission, this message, and the voice as we join in course and start to sing the same song together.
Yeah, it's important to realize that we're all in this together on this planet, and it's an important mindset for everybody to really have, is to be open to suggestion, be open to new ideas, open your mind to all the possibilities that exist, and from that, you know, formulate your own beliefs, and not necessarily what everyone else is sort of imposing on you and telling you.
Yeah, so keep your eyes open for the next pieces of content that we produce. We've already done a little beach cleanup where we collaborated with a blockchain and cryptocurrency company, and even though a lot of the steps that we're going to make at first don't change the world, it's sometimes just changing one person's world or changing the way other people view what we're doing. You know, when we went out and did the beach cleanup the other day, it was fascinating to see the way other people viewed what we did. You know, we had locals join in and they start to recognize, you know, a big part of the problem that I realized when I was living in Guatemala is the indigenous people don't yet know the problems of garbage because they've been so used to being able to throw their banana peels away.
Exactly.
So much about this is going to rely on information sharing and education. So we're super excited to produce we're just relentless content for you guys. Again, a lot of the next future videos as well over this month are going to be mostly higher level concepts as we try to explain and really hone in on the vision about what this type of brand and company is, because again, this is not a charity. Our focus here is to build a sustainable model that we can scale and bring you guys along for the ride.
Exactly. So remember to like and share, tell all your friends what we're doing, join the community, like us on Instagram at Rivers of the Sky, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. It's all Rivers of the Sky across the board. The more support we can get, the better. Join in, let's have some fun, let's change this world for the better, and yeah. Good stuff. Thanks, guys.
We'll leave it off with this. Remember to be grateful for all that you have, because one day, even your problems, you won't have those either.